from Basshole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
Hey, what's up, Bassholes? Welcome to the Basshole Show podcast. It's Doug Bass and company here today. We have Rob DeRocha in the studio. Our guest today is comedian Stef Teran, and Rachel D is joining us remotely from Phoenix, Arizona, Basshole Studios. We're going to try that again and see what happens. It's going to be a fun show. We're all a little hungover from St. Patrick's Day, but let's jump into it. Basshole Show. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
I'm a little hungover.
You're a little hungover, Steph?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get a little balanced now.
You're drinking right now. That's the hair of the dog. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, it's called
Hair of the
balance.
dog. Man.
Yeah. Rob, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I didn't drink yesterday. I drank a lot the day before. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I was like, I didn't want to drink.
Wow.
Made an ass of myself at the Improv, which you already
Yeah,
know.
we'll get into that. Yeah.
Ooh, I want to hear about that.
Rachel, how are you doing over there in Phoenix?
I'm missing watching Rob make an ass of himself at the Improv. So
Really? Yeah, you've witnessed that live.
I just took a beer on accident. What's the problem? That's it. Yeah, exactly. It was an accident.
You took a beer on accident?
Rachel,
I
are you
thought it was mine.
hungover,
I thought it was
Rachel?
mine.
what?
Are you hungover?
No, I'm not
No?
hungover. I had to be
You didn't go out?
responsible.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
to be responsible. I just started teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
Rachel started her new job today. Congratulations, Rachel. Yeah, there you go.
Got it made.
Yeah.
Hot for teacher.
Exactly.
What do you wear? Are you wearing full clothes again, or like you can't show
Full
any?
clothes?
You can't show your body
What?
parts.
What do you
Yeah,
mean? What
did you
she-
wear that shirt?
Did you wear that shirt to work?
No, so my new teacher wardrobe is the exact opposite. Well, not the exact opposite. I cover myself, but like I bought hot pink pants and like bright red
Hot pink
sweaters.
pants. That sounds inappropriate for classroom attire, I'd say. I don't know.
No, they're dress slacks. They're just
Oh, okay.
hot pink.
Slacks.
Pink.
Pink slacks.
Barbie slacks.
Inappropriate.
I don't remember my
They're
teacher wearing
Barbie
pink slacks
slacks,
ever. Oh, the theme of Barbie. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Barbie slacks.
Yeah, Rob, I'm a little hungover too. St. Patrick's Day happened, I guess. It was fun.
Yeah, I don't celebrate like I used to, man. That
No,
was
'cause you're old now. You got responsibilities.
yeah, I got a baby now, so it's like, yeah, we wanted to go somewhere. I wanted to do an Irish car bomb so bad. Do you have the ingredients for Irish car bomb? We should do
No,
one.
I don't have Jameson. I don't have Irish whiskey.
it.
I mean, I got peanut butter whiskey. I don't have Guinness. No, I don't have it. I have nothing. It all was drank yesterday when it was supposed to.
Well, either way, but I miss all that, like just going out drinking from like 10 in the morning until 5 p.m. because I wouldn't last the entire time.
Right.
and
But
then,
Rob drank the night before at the Improv, and he was stealing people's beers and stuff. It was kind of embarrassing. Yeah,
I took one person's beer.
people were getting people were yelling at you.
No, one person was yelling at me. That was the bartender. That was an angry bartender. You're bringing it up.
I'm not mentioning names.
Okay,
I'm just
but
saying you just started you just thought they
I
were
took
free.
one person's beer. That's it. One person's beer that I thought was mine. It was at the bar.
Yeah.
It was an honest mistake, and
Honest
it was an honest. I didn't do it on purpose. I don't go around stealing
I'll gladly
people's
pay
beer.
you Tuesday for your beer today.
I will pay when I see that person. I will buy him a beer,
even know
even
who
though
it
I
was.
think it was Stein, Zach, or
It
whatever.
doesn't matter. It was just fun.
sounds
It was
so
funny in the
reckless.
moment. All right. Well, Stef Teran is here. Comedian Stef Teran. She has brought cookies for us. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, I brought you
Yeah.
guys Insomnia cookies because I
Insomnia
like the cookies.
They are just here. The Insomnia cookies are here. We're gonna try them and talk about them on the air. I've never had one.
Yeah, to try this interesting green looking
Now,
one.
did they keep? Is it you're supposed to eat them at night? Is that what it is? Is that why it's called Insomnia?
No, it's called Insomnia because I think the owner was an insomniac and
okay.
he created
Just started
Insomnia
baking
cookies.
in the middle of the night.
Yup.
Well, I mean, that's what time usually people like to eat cookies. That's when cookies taste the best.
Well, they're stoned, right? Is it for stoners? You think?
I mean,
It might
cookies
be,
are
right?
for stoners in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to eat cookies at night. Like, that's my favorite time. I eat cereal. That's why I'm as fat as I am now. So it's like cereal.
Is that what you eat at
cookies.
night?
Cereal and
No,
cookies.
sometimes. Why not, man?
Yeah. Rachel, do you want a cookie? Oh wait, never
I
mind.
would love Hey.
Oh, I didn't bring you a s'mores. I'm sorry.
Oh, you should have mailed them.
Favorite.
Mailed them to her. Well, we
Yeah,
said
where's the
we said we weren't going to drink today, but then we were like, we'll have coffee, and then all of a sudden, Jameson and peanut butter whiskey ended up in the mug.
I came in, I was like, I'm drinking.
I know. No, we can't let you drink by yourself, especially after same. It's against the law.
That is good though, Stacey. Rachel, what are you drinking?
Soda water.
Oh, nothing in it. Oh.
No, I have to be good.
Look at you living a healthy lifestyle.
She's changed.
I know.
She's not the same.
You're not the same. You really have changed.
She's making meatballs.
Wow. Meatballs.
Wearing pink slacks to work.
Waking up at 9 a.m. to work.
Oh, no. Waking up at 6 a.m.
6
Oh,
a.m.
it's even worse.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm tired.
You're tired already, yeah. All right, well, take a nap during the show. That's a good time to take a nap. All right, well, comedian Stef Teran. Steph, how are you doing? Now, Steph was on the original Basshole live show that we premiered at the Improv like over 2 years ago, I think it was almost. Yeah. So you were one of the first OG comedian contestants, whatever you want to call it, on the show. You remember that? You remember that show?
Oh, I remember it because it's stuck in my memory.
I don't think from what I recall, it did not go well for Steph.
Oh no, that is the worst bomb of my life on that show.
That is that show?
Yeah,
Really?
that was the worst bomb.
I honestly don't remember your Basshole story. I think it was like a dating thing or something.
No, she was cheating with a professor.
You remember? Yeah.
See, yeah. She was hooking up with a professor, which was an asshole.
Now I remember it coming back.
But she was, I think, what was not an asshole was that you were complaining about the wife or whatever. Maybe you were saying something.
No, I wasn't complaining about the wife.
What was the story again? Do you want to recap it real quick?
I really don't.
You don't?
I don't want to get in trouble.
All right.
That was a live show.
All right. Yeah, I know. People's asshole stories change as soon as they come on the podcast. We figured that out last week with Evan. All right, that's fine. Yeah, whatever her story was, it just didn't play well for the crowd. People, I don't know, they turned on her all of a sudden.
Because I was an asshole.
You were an asshole, yeah. But it was a real story. It was a real asshole moment, and it was interesting, but it wasn't funny, I guess.
That's the part where I was an asshole. I forgot to make it funny.
Right, you forgot to pepper in the jokes. Yeah. But now,
I remember that one.
That show was crazy though. There was a lot going on.
But that was also a lot going on. People didn't hear the fart sound to start doing the story.
No, it was the first
people
time
were
doing
skipping
it.
But people were like, "What?" Like, I thought someone farted. It's like, you thought someone farted that loud?
It was still in development at that point. But
everyone.
But it
heard
was a fun show. It was sold out. It was fun. Yeah. All right. So now you are. How long have you been doing comedy now? Stand up.
I think I've been doing it for probably 4 years, maybe 4.5 at this point.
4.5 years.
Yeah.
You're originally from New York area, right?
Originally
New York
from
State.
New York. Yes, I am from
Did
New York State.
You started stand up out here though, right?
I started stand up in LA.
But you're an actor, right?
Yes.
You kind of grew up theater.
Yeah, did a lot of theater.
Yeah.
Did improv. Came out here to do acting.
Right.
Did stand up.
Now, are you also a guitarist? Is that true?
Yes, I used to.
I
play
didn't know that
guitar
about you.
in bands, yeah.
I had no. I was like,
how would you know that? Like, unless she has a guitar.
Well, I mean, I was doing my research for this show, and I found out. I called some people and found out about Steph is a guitarist, and I didn't know that just from being friends with you. So,
were you in a band?
Yeah, I was in a few bands. Yeah.
Yeah. What were the names of the bands? What cool names were they?
My favorite band was called The Here and Now.
The Here and Now.
Yeah.
What kind of music?
It was pop punk.
Pop punk.
It was from the emo era.
Oh man,
Yeah,
emo.
The emo.
Are you
era.
into emo music?
Oh
or like,
yeah, I'm all about My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy.
I can see that.
Jimmy Eat World?
I can see that.
Jimmy Eat World, Blink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, do you continue to play and practice guitar?
Not at all.
No, not at all. You gave it up.
I didn't give it up. I
You
just don't.
You don't do it.
I don't do it.
Do you have a guitar here?
Here with you in this apartment?
No, not in
Yeah,
this.
that's what I thought. Like,
I meant in life.
sure, in her pocket.
In life,
Yeah.
do you own one still? Do you take it out and practice or jam every now and then?
You've been at my apartment. They're just decorations now.
I don't
The
know. It
apartment.
could be in your room. I don't know.
There's a few in my room. There's one in the living room.
All right. Well, I didn't know if they were real.
She's
or not.
calling you out, man.
Look, we've never had this discussion about the guitar. That's why we're having it now.
Way to
I've
be
never-
observant in my apartment.
Well, I mean.
Well, a lot of people do. To be fair, a lot of people do own guitars that they don't even play.
Absolutely. I
They
will
just
agree.
have them sitting there and like,
My-
I meant to take lessons. And
My ex-wife had a guitar, and it sat in a stand in the corner, and I think she took like a lesson or two, and then it just was there as a piece of furniture.
Yeah,
for,
she
like,
played with it
years.
in a music video.
Yeah. Exactly. It was a prop. At some
It was a
point.
prop.
It look
Yes.
nice in the corner, and
Yeah.
people would be like, "Oh, you guys play?" Like, no, it's just there.
Decoration.
It's like having a piano that you just fucking press the key every now and then.
every
You sit
now
there.
and then just go.
And then
it
it
still
becomes
works.
and then it becomes a laundry table at some point. Yeah. All right. So now, do you think will you pick up the guitar and maybe do a band thing at some point again, or are you done with it?
No.
You don't want to do it for comedy?
No.
Yeah. Why didn't you incorporate
Because
musical comedy?
I can't sing
No.
because I'm not a singer. And
Most
it's like,
comics can't.
No, I think they can to an extent. I can't.
Rachel, did you ever hear Stef
That's
play?
not
anything in the apartment?
true. Steph can sing. Like she crushes it. She
Oh.
crushes the karaoke every
That's
time.
karaoke.
Now, did you ever, Rachel? Did you ever hear her play at all? Or not? Living
No,
with her?
I've never seen her play.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's a talent you should have brought here today. You should have brought your guitar. We could have plugged you into the board.
Well, if you knew this, you should have told her to bring the
I
Yeah.
found it out.
No one told me to bring my
before.
guitar.
We'll have you back for a musical performance at some point. All right. Well, is there an asshole story you feel comfortable sharing on the show here today? I know not one that you want like everyone to hear that might shun you or whatever.
No, I was really thinking about it. I'm like, when was the last time I was an asshole or just like a moment?
Yeah.
And then I remembered when I was 16, I was very bad at communicating, just communication in general, and I had a boyfriend that I did not like anymore. And I didn't know how to break up with him, so I just kind of set up a trap to make it out to be like he was
trap?
cheating on me.
How did you set up this trap? Let's go into the
like
steps.
a booby trap? What do you
It was like
An actual
I
booby
planted
trap.
a trap.
That would be great. I'm just picturing Steph
For me to get out.
setting up an actual like mouse trap kind of thing.
Yeah, Rachel's just there laying there with a candy bar in between. It's like
So I
Okay,
don't.
what kind of trap? Yeah, emotional trap. What are we talking about?
No, it was a prop trap.
Prop trap.
Like, okay, so I don't wear bobby pins.
Bobby pin.
I don't
yeah.
wear, those
That's
bobby
that's
pins.
the black pin,
The
right?
little
Yeah.
thin pins that go in your hair. I don't wear them.
Who does? Do people still wear those?
Like when you put your
people
hair
do.
up, people just put them in there. I
Slut.
don't know what they're for.
Sluts, girls that would cheat on.
Sluts wear bobby pins?
They would fuck
Jeez.
your boyfriend. That's who wears them.
Really? Why?
Yeah, if you wear bobby
no.
pins, you're a whore.
I don't know. Bobby pin.
I've gone out with plenty of whores. Then a lot of people
Hey,
use bobby pins.
you left your bobby pin on my bed pillow.
No, she was a good time, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So I don't wear bobby pins.
No.
And then I decided to, instead of just telling him, hey, this is over, I'm not feeling it, I decided to buy bobby pins and put him in his room. And then just lay him out because at some point he's going to be like, are these yours? And I could be like, no, it's not. Who was here?
Oh, you were like framing him for a fake.
Wait, how
fake
old were you
cheat?
when you did this?
16. I was 16.
Wow.
That's
So
like
you're framing this guy as like a fake cheating situation with a girl who may have bobby pins.
Oh my
Yep.
god, that poor guy. He's like, who the fuck's Bobby Pin is this?
Who's Bobby?
Was he crying?
Yeah. This
Oh,
Oh
point,
my, and you still went through with it.
I was like, I don't know. I can't trust you anymore. Stop crying. I don't trust it.
What is wrong with what is wrong with you?
I mean,
I was 16. That was wrong. No one
I
taught me
think
how
it
to
was-
communicate.
it was
What?
brilliant. That's like next level gaslighting.
Yeah, that is
I feel
gaslighting.
so bad about it. I really
oh my
do.
god, yeah, that's awful.
I hope he's listening.
What happened to this guy?
I don't
So
know.
anytime this guy sees a bobby pin, he's like triggered now.
Like, fuck this
He's like, oh
bitch.
my god, that girl Steph. Whoa.
She still thinks I cheated on her.
Yeah,
No, I think he's fine.
girls are evil sometimes, right?
Yes, I agree with you.
You
So
do?
guys are dicks too, you know. It
We're
goes
all-
both ways.
we're all evil.
Guys are constantly gaslighting girls.
Yeah. But there's some girls out there that are like
And
gaslight extreme situations.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
still,
like.
yeah, they do it all their lives. But I stopped.
You stopped doing
Stopped
it.
at 16.
You stopped at 16, right? And this was a serious relationship. Like, how long did you date?
I think we were dating for about 6 months at that point.
6
So it
months,
wasn't that serious. It was 16.
Yeah, 16 exactly.
Yeah.
I remember I was dating a girl, and she came and stayed at my place, and another girl had stayed in there, but she wore a lot of perfume or whatever was in her hair. So like on my pillow. So then when she put her head on the pillow, she's like, "Who was sleeping here?" And I'm just like, "What?" And I was like, "You're crazy." My sister was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. My sister took a nap.
In my
Yeah,
bed.
exactly. And that is number one
That's-
gaslighting. That was like, she just knew right away, and I got caught, and I was just like, but I played it off, and I was like, "You're crazy. Get out of here."
That's
Okay, so Rob and I are the same. I feel less bad now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We do stuff like that, especially when we're younger, and it's fucked up. It's
people do that now. Are you kidding me?
I mean, yeah, exactly. People do that now.
But
It's
how old were you?
I was 27 when that happened.
27. Wow.
But here, let me explain something. For most of my life, I would always tell every girl that I dated, like, I don't want something serious. I would always tell them that up front. And somehow it became, or try to become serious. And then that's when I would pull away and maybe put bobby pins in there.
Right. Maybe I'll pick up some bobby pins. Yeah. Tell everyone, I don't want anything serious. Then at some point it just ends up being serious.
Yeah.
Or you get trapped or like.
Girls do that like a lot. It's like a project. It's like, oh, you don't want something serious? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yeah, right. Rachel, Rachel's touching her microphone. Look at Rachel. She's
hold the microphone from underneath and tickle.
I cut to you. I cut to you in an awkward.
There you go.
My God, that's so thick.
Oh man,
That's girthy.
it's huge.
That's a good mic.
Good for you.
That's your new boyfriend? Oh wow, that's the person you made meatballs for?
That used to be my mic.
Do you understand now? Do you get it?
Such a tease, only putting your mouth around it.
Oh my God.
Near it.
That is a thick mic. I just realized that on camera. Yeah. You changed up your background. It's
almost as big as her head.
It's the other way last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the other way. Now you get to see my purses. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Why do you have 4
God.
purses? 4 purses? That's what you
Because
got?
I'm a girl. That's
Accessorize.
why.
It's too many purses. Too many.
No, it's not.
Steph's the one who taught me how to accessorize.
Yeah.
I was really shit at it.
With
so.
jewelry and belts.
Really? You taught her that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if I taught
She
her. I
did.
You
told
didn't know
her.
that? You didn't know that, Rachel?
You guys didn't make a montage of it and with like some 80s music of you learning how to.
We could have.
Right, exactly. Yeah. All right. So that's a pretty, 16-year-old asshole story. Bobby pins and all, just fucking around with this guy's emotions.
Have you ever
know.
gaslighted a girl? You have.
What about you?
Have I gaslighted a girl?
Come on. You can't be all nice all the time.
Probably. Yeah. I don't know.
Come on.
I'm trying to think. Have I? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You've probably hooked up with a girl and just told her like, hey,
Get
rocks.
out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, wait, didn't you hook up with some girl that was older and then that was your asshole story?
Yeah.
And then you saw her.
That was the drunken. That was the time I
You
had.
hooked up with a girl and then like years later he ended up in her apartment again.
No, this was one of my asshole story on the show. I had a one night stand twice with the same woman.
Who was older?
But it was like she was like probably like 8 or 9 years older than
She was
me
like
or whatever.
60 years old.
No, she wasn't that old.
She was 60.
She was 40 when I was probably like
Respect your
29 or
elders.
some shit. But anyway, I had the one night stand once, very drunk. It was a horrible experience. She was an alcoholic. She was chugging Jack Daniels in the morning when she woke up. It's horrible.
Doug has a type.
I have a type.
Alcoholics.
Alcoholics. Yeah, I guess so. That should have been a sign back then, I guess. Anyway, I had the one night stand where they threw her out, and then like 4 years later, met the same woman in a bar. Didn't realize it was her. She didn't realize it was me. Both getting drunk at it was her 40th birthday party at that point.
Oh, so she was younger when she met you.
She was probably 36 or something.
She just looked
yeah.
like 40.
How old were you?
I don't know her age. But at the second time I met her, she was celebrating her 40th birthday, and I didn't realize it was her. She didn't realize it was me. And we get drunk, and this was like in the 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We get drunk, and then we go back to my new apartment, and all of a sudden I remember her name was Michelle, and like she told me, hey Michelle, like my friend was like, meet Michelle, it's her 40th birthday. I was like, oh hey, whatever. And we're drinking. Then we get back to my apartment, and then we start messing around. She starts blowing me, and then when I look down at her, she looked up at me, and that's when I realized. I looked into her eyes, and I was like, oh my God, this woman has sucked my cock before. And I realized it was the woman from 4 years ago with the one night stand.
And that's when you knew she was the
and
one.
it was like that usual suspect moment when they drop the mug and all the pieces come together and you figure out what happened.
I recognize this forehead. Where have I seen this forehead before?
Exactly. Yeah. No, and at that moment I was like, oh, I can't make this mistake again. And I stopped what we were doing and I was like, hey, why don't we go grab another drink? And I lived next to a bar at the time. And she's like, what? She's like, George, she said, but we're here. And I'm like, yeah, but we'll go get one more.
She's like with her cock in her mouth.
Yeah. And
What are you talking about?
I get her dressed or whatever. I'm like, we'll get one more drink. It'll be a lot of fun. Then we'll come back and we'll finish this and have a lot of fun. And she's like, okay, whatever. And then I walk her to the bar and she's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And then when she goes to the bathroom, I just fucking left. And then I went back to the original bar where my friends were still hanging out, partying. And I was like, happy
For
40th.
her 40th birthday party that's still going on.
Yeah.
And you took the birthday
No,
girl from?
but it was.
That is number one asshole. That is number one asshole.
It's a good
I mean,
story.
that's number one asshole, but that's not gaslighting.
That was a gaslighting.
That's not gaslighting.
That
you're
was
right.
that
Not
was like that was a
gaslighting,
drunken
but
fucking
yeah.
afternoon that happened twice, and I just didn't realize it until I was in the moment again.
Yeah,
I mean, it is gaslighting.
It was an asshole move.
Because you
No.
took her back to the bar to say, let's have one more, and then you
Yeah,
left.
I mean,
so
I was
that is gaslighting.
I was looking for a way to
still.
get rid of her. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
But
you know.
yeah, okay. Yeah, gaslighting is like where you make the person believe something that's completely untrue.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Here's
Got him.
Rachel's like, she just had a fucking usual suspects moment. She's
Yeah,
like, I guess it was gaslighting.
But here's the thing: is it still like I didn't know this woman at all, really. Like we never messaged with her, never had a relationship back and
You
forth.
had your dick in her mouth
Sure,
twice.
I had a one night stand with her 4 years ago. We never talked again, and then 4 years later, I meet her again, and I don't really know who she is. And the only thing I know is her name is Michelle, and she lived in the Valley. That was all I knew, and she was an alcoholic, obviously. But like,
The funniest thing is you're like, I don't even know this girl.
I don't
But I had
know.
my dick in her mouth twice.
Yeah, exactly.
On two different occasions. Not once, twice.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is that gaslighting if you only know the
The
person?
bar part.
The bar part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bar part is gaslighting.
But if I was like in a relationship with her, and I was like, well, I really like you, and obviously I don't, and whatever.
Yeah,
it's
that's-
like
yeah.
that's a whole.
Yeah,
that's
it's a whole
Yeah.
different thing.
that's
And
a
if you
thing.
planted bobby pins and
And I never
accused her
saw
of
I never
cheating.
saw her again after that second interaction.
But you've never like purposely tried to like done like what she just did, like a Steph thing, sabotage a relationship, in a sense.
knowingly.
No,
No, nothing like that.
no. I've broken up with people, but I was just honest and like, hey, I don't think this is working out or whatever. Like.
I got a girl named Michelle.
No, I mean, I didn't date someone for like 5 years and like within year one be like, this isn't what I want, but I'm gonna continue dating. You know what I mean? I didn't do
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
I've
I know
been
a
there.
lot of people have done
Yeah,
that.
I've been there.
Like they just get stuck in the relationship,
Uh-huh.
and then they don't know how to get out of it or whatever, and they just keep doing it because it's comfortable or whatever.
It's just very difficult to break up because you feel like you look at them as a lost puppy and you just feel,
Right.
I don't know, like if you have any soul, which she didn't because the guy was crying. The guy was crying. Like, I didn't leave no Bobby bits. But like, yeah, I've been in a relationship where I just try to break up with somebody.
Yeah.
And you say, I want to break up. And they're like, no. And then
Yeah,
they call
yeah, yeah.
you like an hour later. Like, what are we doing for lunch? And I'm like, what? I just broke up
Right,
with you.
right. They're like,
Yeah,
well, that's ridiculous.
That's gaslighting.
We're not breaking up.
Yeah,
like,
but that's what I've been through. Is in,
Right.
in that sense of like, I don't want to do this anymore. I feel miserable around you. Could
Right.
we end this?
Right.
And they're like, no, let's work it out. Or
It is hard when you do care for the person and you end up in a relationship, but it's not like the right thing or whatever. And then you're like, oh, if I break up with them, they're gonna be ruined. They're gonna, like be a mess. They might kill themselves. I don't know. Like it's like all those things go through your head. I think naturally because you do care about the person maybe, but it's not ultimately right in whatever the situation it is. And then it's like, how do you get out of that? How do you get out of that relationship, or if you live with them, or you're married, or whatever.
Has a
Whatever.
girl ever told you she was going to kill herself because you were breaking up with her?
No, not because I was breaking up with them. No.
They just wanted to kill
Sin?
themselves.
No, that phrase.
I don't like being around you.
No, I have had that phrase. I'm gonna kill myself. Like I have had that.
A girl.
I have had that thrown around drunkenly. But then it's also like, okay, do you take that seriously? Are they drunk? Is it an emotional thing? You know what I mean? Because people. Not everyone, but like people have said that, like I might as well kill myself.
Yeah,
depressed, drunk.
Yeah.
They say that, and then it's like, okay, are you really suicidal, or is this serious? Is this a cry for help? Should I take this seriously? And then you kind of have to assess that. I think at some point.
Honestly, can I say, like, 'cause anytime anyone says anything like that, I take it seriously immediately.
I have too, yeah.
But it's the best thing to do because, like, if they were actually going to hurt themselves, right? They get help.
Right.
If they're trying to get emotional blackmail on you and you call 911 for them, they're never going to fucking do that again.
Right.
Right.
I just say, let me
So-
know how it goes.
Oh. Hey, if I don't hear from you on Monday, I'll just assume you're dead.
I'll see you. I'll see you on the other side.
Maybe I'll see you.
We're
No, I
gonna
think
go for lunch
I think
tomorrow.
Rachel's right though. Like you should, you should take it seriously, and maybe call the authorities or whatever, because you don't know, especially if it's said more than once. Then it's like, okay, obviously this is something that they may be thinking about, or it's like they're taking it for granted or whatever,
Yeah,
like
or they're being an asshole.
Or they're being an asshole. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a cry for help, and they want attention or whatever.
Steph, you're ruthless with guys, huh? No, you just like
Am
kick
I
them out.
ruthless?
Yeah, you just kick them out to the curb and just like, hey, you're gonna kill yourself. See you later,
guys. Steph is single.
like a good
Steph
time.
is single currently, right? Is that
Very
right?
single, yes.
Very single.
Very single. There you go.
What does very single mean? I was like extremely single.
Yeah, is there a difference between single and very single?
I think very single sounds like desperate.
Desperate?
Yeah, single.
I don't
just,
think it's desperate. It's like I'm also like not working towards not being
Are you
single.
actively trying to date? That's a better question.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm on the
That's an-
app. I'm on the
yeah.
app, but like I forget that I have the
You're-
app.
the apps,
So
yeah. The apps are kind of like a game. I feel like it's like you forget you have them, and then you go on. You're like, oh yeah.
Oh man, I haven't been on an app forever, so I wouldn't. Yeah,
Don't get on that.
yeah, I don't want to get on an app.
when was the last time you were on the app? When they were
Before
classifieds?
COVID. Before COVID.
Ooh.
Before COVID.
Before COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
the video chat dates.
No. There's what was it like? What was it? Grinder.
Are you on Grindr?
Yeah, I was on Grindr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I met you, I think.
Yeah, that's how we met. Only friends. I only want to meet friends. What's the problem?
Do you remember they did have a thing called Bumble BFF?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, people would try to be your friend. I'm like, I don't want to be friends.
That works for like girls. Like I knew a couple people that were like, oh, I have a Bumble BFF meeting or whatever. Like, and they would meet like a girlfriend and they'd go out for like a drink or coffee or whatever. I don't think that would work for guys. It's more like
No, some girls do that. I don't know with guys.
guys
for me,
on Bumble BFF. Would you go on
Well,
Bumble?
no.
What if you went on? Wait, would you
I never did,
Would you
no.
sign up for Bumble BFF?
No,
just to
no.
meet like a friend, a guy friend. And you're
no.
like,
That you
okay.
have stuff in common with.
No?
No.
No?
No,
Like the
because I would think
same
they're trying to fuck
movies,
me.
the same music.
No, they're just looking to be friends.
But even
They're
if
all-
it's a guy or a
they're
girl.
straight. They're looking for a friend. It's
would-
hard to make friends in LA sometimes.
And they'd be like,
you know?
hey, let's meet at Ponchos or whatever.
Ponchos? What the hell's that? What?
What's it called? In West Hollywood. What's it called?
Trunks?
Trunks, yes. Ponchos.
Ponchos, trunks.
And then after we'll go to shorts.
Yeah, okay, you go to short nights. You go to short
Rachel,
shorts.
were you ever on any of the apps?
I was only on one app one
Which one?
time, and I went on one date.
Which app?
Bumble.
It's all my
Bumble.
fault.
Bumble? You told her to
Bumble.
sign up for
It's
it?
all my fault.
It is. It's Steph's fault.
It's all
She's
my
the
fault.
one who started
Did you
it.
wear the right purse or no?
She's the reason
Wait,
why.
did she sign up for Bumble because of you?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. I regret it till this day.
Really?
I lost her.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it worked out, Bumble. Oh, okay.
Who'd you
Yeah, the one date, and now.
Oh, that's the
why-
guy off of Bumble?
Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
look
was
at
your
that.
range?
Arizona.
It was,
You were like LA and all the way to
250
Arizona?
miles.
No,
Exactly.
She was going to Arizona on and off,
Jesus.
right? Is that,
yeah,
that's how
I
you
was,
met?
I
Is
was
that how you
visiting
met
my
him?
parents. I was visiting my parents. I was just super bored,
Right.
and I just wanted to go do something. And Steph was like, "Make a Bumble profile."
Yeah, there you go.
It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Well, there you go. It worked.
It did.
Temporary.
Hey, that stuff can work. I mean, look, I met my ex-wife on Tinder when that first came out, and that was good for a while.
Yeah, Tinder was a good one.
Then Tinder got a little crazy, I think now. Now I go on there and I'm like, I don't know who's real. I don't know who's a prostitute. I don't know.
Why are you on Tinder?
Why? I don't
Yeah,
know.
like Tinder. Like get the other ones.
I'm on
There's
Hinge. I'm on Hinge and Tinder. And
Tinder?
I'm on Bumble, but I haven't really used Bumble that much.
But Tinder's like the Craigslist of dating apps.
I know. I don't really use it that much, but because I don't know who's real on there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe I should try Bumble. I don't know.
You should try MySpace.
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 Try LiveJournal.
I used to meet girls on MySpace.
Yeah, back in the day.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
I met a bunch of girls on
I met a lot of girls on there.
MySpace, yeah.
Ooh.
Tom. Remember Tom?
Remember? Yeah, he was my first friend.
Yeah, man. That was cool.
I still talk to him.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, Rob, were you an asshole this week at all?
You did this again. You did this again.
I just posted that. Thing.
I know. Like, why do you do this?
Because I want to catch you
I
off.
asked you
I
what
want
we're
to
gonna
catch you
talk about.
off guard. You know, it's yes and me.
You know
Improv,
he
improv.
was. He was stealing beers
Oh, that's
the other
right. We already
night.
covered that. Yeah, you stole
Oh
beer.
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
See,
I
you
was an
forgot.
asshole 'cause I was drunk. I got drunk. I barely get to go out, and I went out to the Improv.
Yeah.
Someone's birthday. I went to go check it out.
It was someone's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
birthday?
it was Josh Edelman's birthday.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Josh's.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so,
right, yeah.
So I went to go check out the show.
Yeah.
And then I got a little bit buzzed, and I ended up at the bar, and I got someone's beer on accident. Just on a fucking accident, and it became a bigger deal than it should have been.
Was that at least the same beer you thought it was yours?
I don't even remember
Or
that
did you
part.
get a Bud Light and grab a Guinness?
Oh man, it was definitely not a Guinness. I don't know what I was drinking. I was drinking some sort of beer, but
Yeah. Well, was I an asshole this week? I don't know. Was I an asshole this week? I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. Was I? No. What did I do this week? I can't even remember. I can't remember what I did yesterday. Oh, it was St. Patrick's Day.
you asked me
That's why
this
you don't
question. You
remember.
don't even have anything in your holster. You son of a bitch.
Because I wasn't.
This is why we shouldn't do that.
I wasn't one.
Oh, there you
See,
go.
Rob,
You're
I
never
think
an asshole.
Rob's an asshole at least once a week, so I can always guarantee something.
I would say I'm an asshole. I'm just misunderstood. You know? There's people who just get mad driving, especially people just don't know how to drive or fucking, you know.
Rachel, were you an asshole at all this week?
No, I've been kind of an angel lately.
An angel?
Wow.
Oh man, I wouldn't use that word to describe you.
That means you're gonna have a relapse soon.
Well, in Arizona, that's all you can do is be an angel.
Right?
yeah, just float
Arizona
above.
angel.
Everybody here is so nice. It's
Really?
just hard.
Like,
Yeah,
how are they
everybody's
nice?
So
What do they do?
nice.
Like you go out and talk to people and they respond?
Oh yeah, no, like even at I walked into the Walgreens and it was so trippy because you can just take the items off of the counters and put them in your basket.
Oh, they don't
Like,
have an alarm? Then
You have to ask
unlock it
someone
for
to
people?
unlock a case or
Wow.
like follow you over. It's just
Free for
all
all.
right there for you.
Wow, I remember those days when you could walk in and buy a toothbrush without finding a manager to
Yeah.
give you access
Like,
to
hey,
it.
can you let me in?
Yeah.
I was
you have the key?
overwhelmed the first time. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I can just take it off the shelf?
Right.
It's
So are you
life.
are you adjusting to life there? Are you kind of settled in now and everything? Yeah.
yeah, getting there. I mean, today was the first day of school, so that was a new thing, but
Right.
it was good.
That's good.
So,
First day of school.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome. Hey, can I try one of these cookies, by the way?
Yeah. Which one do you want?
I don't know. What do you suggest?
Do you want the interesting looking one, the
Oh,
Ghostbusters one?
the moldy one? Yeah, let's talk
Or
about
do you
this
want the St. Patty's one?
No, St. Patty's over. Let's try
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
There you go. This is it.
All right, so these are Insomnia cookies. They're not a sponsor, but
Where do they sell these? At a store or like any place?
Insomnia cookies we're
they're
talking
like
about.
they're like a storefront, like a little
storefront?
bakery
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Little bakery, right?
Yeah.
And they're located here in LA.
Yeah, I know. I think they have like a few of them in California.
Yeah. All right. Insomnia cookies. Now this is a Ghostbuster cookie you're talking
Yeah.
about. Is this to promote the new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire movie? or
It
something?
is.
Really?
And I learned that Ghostbusters was having another movie when I saw that cookie.
You didn't know about it
I had no idea.
until the cookie was in front of you.
Like, why is it green?
I guess it's working then. Like this girl doesn't know about the movie. Eat the cookie. It looks like Slimer. Oh, okay.
She doesn't even know who Slimer is.
Yeah, she does now.
Yep. Thanks
This
to the
tastes
cookie.
like Slimer.
That movie looks bad, doesn't it?
Ghostbusters
Yeah.
Frozen Empire.
Yeah, looks bad.
I don't know. I think that might be good.
Is Bill Murray in it?
He is in it,
Yes.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I love Bill Murray, but I just think that the movie looks. Just,
I like the Frozen aspect of it. I don't know. It looks kind of cool.
Oh, whatever.
How do you like the cookie?
I like it a lot. I don't even know what's in it, but
Me neither. There's a marshmallow in there or something.
they're good.
You're not afraid of no cookie.
These are really good.
Yeah.
I like them. Insomnia cookies. Grab one while you can. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep while eating it. Or maybe you should. I don't know.
Stay on brand.
All right, that's our commercial. There you go. maybe we can get more cookies if we keep eating them and talking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about some news.
All right.
Let's talk about the Pornhub site being blocked in Texas. I guess,
What?
right?
Texas.
It's illegal to watch porn in Texas now?
No, Pornhub is not.
Pornhub.
Oh, illegal to watch Pornhub.
So the website Pornhub had to block their site in the state of Texas and a couple other states. Is that right?
Yep.
Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Utah, and Virginia. Mainly because the site has blocked access for people in these states because of age verification laws. This is crazy to me. This is
Why is that crazy to you?
because isn't it just like porn's been around forever? Like it's just a website. I don't understand.
Maybe they're accusing Pornhub.
They pretty much want you to go on and like put your age in. Like is it kind of like when we go to an alcohol website and they're like, are you 21 to look at this, Maker's Mark website? Have you ever gone to like a website like that?
I've not gone to a Maker's Mark website. You look at a website and Maker's Mark.
I've looked up like drink recipes, alcohol stuff, or like a website, and it says like, are you 21? And then it says put your birthday in.
That's what's funny to me is like anybody can lie, and it's just like since I was a kid, it always said, "Are you old enough?" And yes, even when I wasn't old enough.
But is that what they're trying to do? Like they just want you to put your birthday in before you go to Pornhub in these states?
And kids can't do math in Texas, so they can't put it in.
Exactly.
I thought it meant something else actually.
But that's the confusion. Like I don't know. Is that what they're trying to do? Do you know that? Do you
know?
No.
As far as I know, and I've read, it's just a lot of the. They feel like kids are being involved, and maybe there might be child porn, and the whole like incest and all that stuff, and they're just trying to get rid of porn.
Like role playing in the videos. And
stuff my hot sister, my hot brother.
But that's all actors and shit. No,
I mean, they're not related.
Right. I know.
And
so
these
people
are all
think it's
southern
real?
states that are blocking it. I thought that was okay there.
These are all states I really don't want to go to. I mean, Louisiana, New Orleans, I'll go there. But this is crazy.
They're trying to protect the kids.
They're trying to protect the kids.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
But I don't know, they're gonna look at porn anyway. It's like.
Dude, I used to look at scrambled porn.
Well, this is what I mean. Like when I was
pixelated porn?
when I was 15,
I used to look at scrambled porn.
Right. Yeah, I did that.
would whack
I
off
did
to
that too. That was
I just hear the sound of people
porn.
fucking.
That was the American Pie joke from the movie. Like they watch the porn with the and like you'd see a tit and like a fucking bush, and you'd be like, oh my god, I gotta jerk off to that part.
Exactly.
I could see that guy's dick going in or whatever. It's like
never saw the dick going in, but you watch that old like Sex and something on an HBO or something like that.
Real Sex.
Real Sex.
Late night HBO.
Real Sex.
Yes.
Yeah. I would jerk off to that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But they would never show the insertion.
But you can go down the street to like the corner store, buy Playboy or Hustler or whatever, like any of that stuff.
But Playboy
not when you're 12.
No, you have to get someone 18 to buy that.
The guy would sell it to you, and then you have to find the store. Or like I found a bunch of porn in the woods, like growing up. Like we would just find like a pile of VHS tapes.
People are just jerking off in the woods.
No,
I don't know. That's why
this is a common thing amongst men.
It is.
It's not. I'm not. Especially men of a certain age.
When I was 14, my friends and I would cut through the woods and go to the baseball field, like through my friend's backyard. We found a pile of VHS porn and like magazines and stuff. And we took one of the tapes, and that was the first time I saw porn. Like we just I found it in the woods. Someone else left it there for someone else.
Yes.
And we had one friend with a VCR. We watched it, and like we were like, "What? This is like your mind's blown." Like this is happening. What is this? But that's how you used to find porn back in the day. There was no porn.
Yeah, I found porn in an abandoned house once.
Abandoned house.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was right next to the school that I went to, St. Francis de Sales. And me and like two girls and my best friend, we went into this house and we're just like roaming around, and we found a box and it was all Playboys. And guess who took it home?
You had the whole box.
A box of Playboys.
Yeah. I had no shame. I was like, I'm taking this.
You're just walking down the road with a box of porn.
No, I had to hide under my shirt and.
Oh my god. Rachel, do you remember watching your first porn?
Oh, I don't. So I found a Playboy in my dad's closet. I think that was the first time and I was more fascinated with the cartoons in the Playboy than anything else.
The dirty cartoons, or were they funny cartoons?
Both. It was. I was just all into the cartoons. There were a few I didn't understand, and I was just like, "Why?"
Rachel was more into it for the articles.
Yeah, I was more in it for the funny parts, actually.
Yeah.
Like that's what.
All right, so that was Playboy was your first kind of pornographic.
And I think it affected me. So
really,
I mean, oh yeah, I was obsessed. I really wanted to be in Playboy for a really long time. Yeah.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You didn't pursue it?
And then I learned what that meant,
and
I was like, ooh.
my first porns were the same thing, but it was a Playboy that my stepdad had, and it was all like put up very nice. It was like collectors. And I would always grab them and I had to put them in exactly the same way.
Yeah.
But as the years went on, their pages were getting like a little bit fucked up.
Sticky.
Yeah, exactly. Not
Crunchy.
sticky. I wouldn't come on it.
You're like, put it
But
back.
it was my first menage a trois. I would put like different like centerfolds here and a centerfold.
The pages are getting all wavy and warpy.
I mean, I think the first magazine I actually saw was a Hustler. So by the time I saw Playboy, I was like, oh, this is kind of disappointing because I saw Hustler first.
Hustler was the insertion. That was like
Hustler was like full on everything. Yeah,
that was like
Playboy.
inside a girl's
when I
vagina.
saw the Playboy, I was like, oh, what is this? This is like this isn't what I want to see.
Yeah.
I never understood in Playboy, you know how they had the centerfold that would fold out into 3 panels?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Yes.
is someone taking that and like putting it up on
Yes.
the wall? And
Yes.
being like, oh my
Yes.
God, there's someone.
Construction
Yes,
workers,
people
you know,
did, yes.
in their lockers.
That's so funny.
my
Imagine,
God.
you imagine if you went over to your friend's house today and they're like, they had some of those hung up. Like,
Back in the days, people would have that hang up,
Right.
especially like at a garage shop or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
My stepdad had it at his like place or
Right.
whatever, like the upholstery place that he had, like he would have it
Miss
in, like,
March or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. They'd just be up on the wall there.
But like, why on the wall? Like,
I-
are they
that's what they
jerking
were-
off? Are they,
They
running
want
around
everyone to
jerking off
see.
the
They're
wall?
like, admire this woman.
No,
There she is.
exactly. Check out my girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Target practice.
Target practice. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is weird because no one ever was like, hey, let's jerk off on this picture right now. Let's
Yeah.
do this together.
Hey, why don't you come over? We're gonna go out later, but why don't we first all gather around Miss March, jerk off, and then we'll go to the
Yeah,
bar.
I don't even know her name. What's it, Michelle?
Michelle. Yeah, it was Michelle. Well, I'm gonna start putting up centerfolds here in the studio. What do you think?
Yeah, that's
Have it as your
gonna.
background.
Throwback.
Every girl would
Throwback
not
to the
want to be here.
90s.
No girl, every girl would be like very. That's why they stopped using it. It just makes everyone uncomfortable. Like, what's going on here?
But they don't. Do they produce the magazine anymore? They still do.
Yeah, they still
yeah.
do.
Playboy?
Yeah, they still do.
Do they have centerfolds?
Yeah, they still have a centerfold. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up a copy.
What was your first porn?
Yeah, stuff.
It's probably on like the bodega shelves. It was a Playboy, and I remember picking it up and just like trying to skim through it, but I was just like, "There's a lot of words in here."
Yeah, there were a lot of articles.
There's a
in
lot of
Playboy.
articles. I'm like,
I mean,
this
it's
is
a
lot of
full on. It's a
words.
full on like regular magazine, and then
Yeah.
there's like like
You
a
get
section,
the
small
one
section.
centerfold.
Yeah, because that's what the people's excuse was. It's like,
Right.
oh, why do you have Playboy? I read it for the articles. I don't know. I don't jack off to this. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. I'm classy.
I mean, it was interesting. Like Playboy was like. I mean, now like if you had a Playboy now, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna jerk off to a Playboy. Like it's just like
You're taking a step back. You're going old school.
for a 12-year-old, you can.
You might as well
use
just
a-
start jacking off in your spank bank of the stuff that happened in your past. That's hard enough.
Oh man.
Now it's like, and everything's so visual now. You know?
I know. Well, I don't know about this. I mean, the ban,
on
the banning
demand.
of the banning of Pornhub though in these states. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
You're right, though. It is funny that it's like a lot of the porn is like "fuck my cousin" or they don't even
Yeah,
say
yeah.
cousin, but it's always funny when you watch because
Stepmom,
I don't
yeah.
even watch the whole, but you watch part of it and you're just like. They always have to give a big explanation how they're not related. And they're like,
Right. Well, yeah.
"You're not really my son, so it's okay."
There's
if
like
I
a
do this."
disclaimer.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
And I always think, who's writing this shit?
because people don't know what's real and what's not anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Like the banning of it in these states, though, I don't know if I agree with that.
There's like swapping of daughters. Have you seen that porn?
Daughter swap.
Yeah, daughter swap.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like the dad is like, oh, your daughter's hot, and oh, your daughter's hot. Why don't we
Swap
teach them a
daughters?
lesson? One time they wear a mask and they pretend like they're the people's boyfriends, and then they get their dick sucked, and then they take off their mask and be like, hey, it's your dad. It's
Like, what kind of mask is it? Like a plastic mask?
no,
It's
I
like
just
is it
told
like
you.
the Purge or
It
something.
was very interesting. It was a good one. I would say 5 stars.
5 stars. Is
yeah.
that your go-to porn? That kind of thing?
No, but I do like sometimes the tricking, the tricky
tricking.
porn. Yeah,
Tricky.
When they're having sex, like, and then there's a table and like the guy's like fucking a girl and like the dad's right there and he's like fucking totally fucking.
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
like, how would you not see what's
I like
going on?
like a role play porn. Like
Yeah,
it's like
that's a
oh,
role
like,
play.
here's a doctor coming in or whatever, like that kind of thing. Like oh, this is inappropriate, but
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
that's very old school.
I know. I like a story. I like a setup. I like a set up a story and then like
I will
a
be
He
weird
likes to be
situation.
romanced.
There's a realtor one.
A realtor.
Yeah, that's the realtor. Yeah, that's a good one.
There's the massage. You go into the massage and then they fuck you or whatever.
Yeah,
There's
the bang bus. That's always a
bang. Oh yeah, you get on a bus and like everyone fucks you on a bus. Is that what that is?
No,
Bang bus?
there's usually a girl
Is
on
that
the
a
bus.
fantasy of somebody's?
No,
Oh,
but
the bang buses, they bring them on the bus, right?
yeah, so they bring them on the bus. Hey, you want to get some money?
Right,
and then they
right.
start having sex with this dude, and then they pull over, and then they're like, yeah. She starts changing, and then they drive away. They're like, sucker,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, there's some where
you've been bang bus.
There's some where I've like they're following some girl and they're like, oh, why don't you come over? Why don't you? And like,
Yeah.
no. And then they're like, well, here's some money. And she's like, well, maybe. Like, oh, I'll just come over and hang out. And then it's like, well, here's some more money. Well, what would you do for the? And like, it's like,
Yeah,
they're just
what would
like,
you? Yeah,
my
they keep on
God.
anteing up.
they're just like gaslighting
Yeah,
them with money.
Who is writing these scripts?
And then like it's 15 minutes.
I know,
in.
then you
15
believe
minutes
it.
in, they're doing anal for like $10.
As a kid, you would believe it. You're like, is this girl real?
I know, right?
Does that really happen in real life?
Like she just left college and now she's
Yeah,
walking down the street
exactly.
and she ends up in this scenario. That's crazy.
I know. I watch porn though, like very much. Like it's just, like especially when it's a MILF, and I'm like, she's not old enough to have a kid already. Come on, like it's like,
Oh, you don't know. The kids, they have.
she doesn't have a C-section scar. There's nothing there going on. There.
Is she adopted?
Maybe she just gave birth vaginally.
Yeah, right. Who knows? Yeah, natural birth. All right. Well, the porn. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they should be disabling Pornhub.
I thought you were saying that Pornhub was getting shut down because
No, it's
these
not
people.
shut down. They just have to take it down. If you go to Texas or any of these states, you can't log on to Pornhub.com.
Who's logging on?
I just don't think you can go to the site. You
can't go to the site.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
you're right.
it's blocked or whatever. So I guess they're going to pass some kind of bill or law or something, legislation. yeah.
Everyone must be 18 when they're doing porn.
I don't know. It just seems like we're going back in time. Like, and then TikTok, the banning of TikTok possibly.
What are your feelings on that?
TikTok?
Yeah,
I don't think it should be banned at all.
you don't think it should be banned?
No.
Why do you think that?
Because the government wants to control TikTok pretty much. They're gonna.
Is that what you think it is? That's the problem. But what about everyone else? I just want to know what everyone else thinks.
I think they want to control it. Yeah, I mean, like, well, it's a political thing, probably,
Okay.
right? It's
Right.
it's the China is
Yeah.
a control.
There's the
of TikTok.
argument that we're not getting our news the right way, and our news media is not
Right.
giving everything that we're supposed to get. Like in France, the farmers are barricading not their Congress. I forgot what it's called, but in France, but they're like barricading their people there.
Yeah.
The people that are in charge because they don't like that they're taking away their freedoms and their pensions and
Right,
so forth.
right.
So we're not getting that news like on CNN or Fox or whatever. So TikTok is giving that news. So there's that
There's
argument
a
about
control.
free speech.
Free speech control.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's all that tied into it, but the government wants to buy it from China, right? Pretty much,
Right.
Or they want to sell it to the
Right.
U.S. and then they can control certain aspects of it or
Here-
what is put out there and whatnot.
What about you guys?
Yeah, what do you think,
What?
Rachel, Steph?
I just think it's like a China thing, and it's also like a free speech thing.
Yeah,
Like,
Rachel.
Well, I mean, I think that they're saying that China can get our information through TikTok. I think is what they're saying is the reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just we need people in government who know what's important. Like
Right,
TikTok is not
and that's what I
important.
mean. Like this is. I mean, I don't know. Like this is obviously like a major concern. Like first over like some other things like gun control and what. Like this is gonna get like voted
Right,
on
there's
immediately.
gun
when there-
control should
when there-
happen,
when there's
I
like
agree.
homeless problems and the gun control and like that shit is just being pushed down the list. And TikTok is like on the top of the pile now. It seems like, which seems a little ridiculous to me. I think I don't know.
Well, here's my view on TikTok. I think TikTok is there's 30 million users in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10% of the users that are on TikTok. So they don't need us.
They
So
don't.
If
No.
we said fuck you TikTok, they would not fucking care.
No.
They're not making
they'll-
revenue
they'll,
out of
they'll lose
us.
a chunk of money, but they'll be fine.
It's
at the
almost
end of the
nothing
day.
because there's
Right.
so many more users across the globe.
Right.
So the biggest issue is that they're selling it as someone that's a Singaporean who's the CEO who owns it. It's called Beta Dance or something like that, or
Right.
I don't know exactly the words. They're the ones that are doing it. They do the algorithm. They have their base in Beijing, so it's not Singaporean. It's based in China. So right now, if they can grab everything from our phones. And that's the issue.
Well, that's the thing, the
For
leak-
a
the leaked
cyber
info
attack.
or
No,
whatever,
but that's
yeah,
the thing
yeah.
is they'll have the actual technology. Like if Google or Facebook or Instagram. We have the technology.
Right.
We're at home base. Now
We're in
they're
charge of it,
yeah, exactly. So they're going to be in charge of their technology, which is on TikTok,
Right.
and they can get into everyone else's phones and then pinpoint everything that's happening here to set up some sort of cyber attack,
Right.
which
that's
could happen.
That's
which,
the major concern, I guess, and that's why.
and that's why we should just get rid of it. And plus, the fact is, too, in China, a child can only watch TikTok for 10 hours for a week, and they can only watch things that are educational. They cannot watch people fucking doing dances.
Just think
or
how many
crazy, stupid shit.
If we get rid of TikTok here in the U.S., just think how many new comedians will be eliminated that are headlining clubs right now because of TikTok, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That'll
true.
go away. Like,
That's the best argument yet.
yeah, right. That's pretty much why I may want it to go away. But do think about like how the creators and the people that are doing videos, comics, whatever. You know, I mean, we put clips of this show on TikTok and we get a lot of views.
It's just
and whatever,
weird.
yeah.
It's just weird because like Trump didn't want TikTok here a long time
And
ago.
now he wants it.
Right, because it's become a point
Political, yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's like free speech, and now it's now another counterpoint, which is right up there with the border.
Well, that's what he's saying. Like Biden's going to vote against TikTok.
Yeah, but when
now
Trump said,
now Trump's going to be like,
when
TikTok's
Trump didn't
cool.
want it here, they're saying that he was being xenophobic.
Right.
You know, when they were saying, "Oh, like I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not."
Oh, you're
you know
not?
what?
Oh,
No,
you're just
but-
a Trump impersonator.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's exactly it. But the fact that they're doing that and they're just they're like Instagram and all that, like we have all of those here, but TikTok. He wanted to get rid of it, just like the same thing with the Wuhan flu and COVID. When he said it was a part of a lab, everyone like censored him, and everybody was being.
But now
censored.
he's all for it. It seems like, right? Now he's
he's changing it
he's
'cause
changing it because he
it's
knows
free
speech. But he can also get these younger TikTok creators who love TikTok that don't want it to go away. Maybe vote for Trump if Trump's for
to get the right influencers
to
help him out.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the way he runs his whole like campaign right now, and the way they're running it, especially on Instagram, it's really ridiculous.
Well, that's what I'm
It's like-
saying. If Biden is like no TikTok, and then Trump's like, no, I want to keep TikTok. Like, you don't think those young creators, those influencers, are going to go maybe for Trump? I don't know. You know, Trump comes in with those Trump airs, and he's doing TikToks and whatnot. It's like,
He's doing a TikTok.
that's
dance.
a whole new demographic he could sway, possibly. No.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility, but then I think that Biden and them would campaign the same way. So everyone's doing it right now.
Right.
I think the biggest problem is that it's just they have their base there. That's why they want to be bought by America, so that we're not having a chance of a cyber attack here, which is a possibility.
It is a possibility. It is something to think about, and I understand them
because they can give
I
a
understand
shit
the
about you
I
and
understand
I.
the concern in that for
Yeah,
sure.
but they can give a shit about you and I. But then when they have everybody's cell phone,
Right.
and they can pinpoint everybody, and they can figure out a way to fucking.
It
the
also,
right
yeah, no,
cyber
I
attack.
agree. I mean, I don't know. It's I see both sides of it. I do. But it's banning TikTok, the porn ban. There's certain things where it just feels like it feels like things.
That is very un-American. Do not ban porn.
It feels like things are going back in time a little bit every now and then, and I'm just like, man, this is getting crazy. Like the control of certain things.
What about porn? What about condoms in porn? You for that?
Condoms in porn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say no.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
It's a fantasy. Who's having safe sex during a fantasy? Come
here's
on.
the thing. I think. Well, I remember when I interviewed Sylvia Sage, who's a porn actress.
Yeah.
She, they get tested
Yeah.
so often, more than any regular
Yes.
person.
Exactly.
And they are considered, safe just by going. They have to go like every other week or something like that.
Right.
And they also have to pay for their own tests, which I did not know, and I thought that was interesting. Like the
Okay.
production companies do not pay for the testing, which I was like, that's kind of crazy to me. I think that should be provided.
No health insurance in porn.
I just think like I'm not saying health insurance, but I think the STD testing should be part of the production company's business. I don't know, because like they do rely on these people being healthy to shoot this adult content. So it's like, why wouldn't they want to pay for that? You know what I mean? To keep their performers in tip.
I just don't like condoms in porn because it takes me out of the scene.
It takes you out of the scene.
Yeah, especially like if it's a period piece, like a Renaissance or something
Oh, I
like
thought
that.
you meant she was on her period.
No, that's disgusting. No,
You talk about porn and then you say period piece. What do you
a
expect?
period
Oh,
piece.
man.
Like an elegant, like maybe like a pirate.
Like the
pirate?
week
What are you
she's
talking
bleeding.
Yeah, but there's a
Rob,
pirate.
would you appreciate like actual condoms from that time period? Would that satisfy you?
Yes, that would put
Really?
me in. Yeah.
What is that made out of?
I know, but it'd be a
Like
weird
sheepskin?
condom.
Yak skin or something?
Yeah, like like sheep intestines.
I know, but if a
Blood.
pirate's having sex with somebody, he's not going to wear a condom. Pirates don't wear condoms. Let's be
If
honest.
a porn came up, and it said like, "Here's a period," piece,
Pirates
I
don't
would
wear
skip right over and be like,
condoms.
"Oh, this is gross. I don't want to watch this."
But that's why I use that word. Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Some people are really into that.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, right?
Oof,
Oh, my
that's
God.
a disgusting one.
Really?
An actual period piece would be disgusting.
A period
But I'm
porn?
saying,
Oh, all right.
like you're
Some
watching.
people are into that though. That's another fetish, like period
Yeah.
porn, like a woman on her period, and they're.
Have you had sex with a woman on her period?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah.
it. But
If you haven't, you're a loser.
you haven't done that.
I have plenty of
All
time.
right, there you go. What are you gonna do? You have an opportunity, you're in the mood, and then they're like, "Oh, I have my period."
It's just
like,
so
you're
like,
gonna say
wet
no.
and smells and so yeah, it's a big mess.
Sex
Oh my
smells to
God.
begin with.
Rob.
It's a big mess.
Oh my
It's
God.
a big mess.
Grow
Put a
up,
towel. Put a
everybody.
towel down. What are you talking
Yeah, and
about?
then you stain your towel, and then you get on your sheets or something like that.
So you get a new towel.
Duh.
man.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Shit.
You don't keep the towel.
Period sex. Is everyone? People are offended by that. I don't know.
I don't know, Rachel.
I'm not offended by it. I'm offended by you, Rob.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It's
Why?
gross and it smells like.
It does smell. Don't tell me it doesn't smell. You lie.
Well,
You
it
lie.
smells like a natural woman in her state that she's in.
Nice.
And that should be attractive for the man, I would think. No,
Never.
right?
No.
You just want to take them and ravage and do your thing to them.
Earn your Red Wings.
Would you go down on a girl with her period?
No.
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 No, you wouldn't do that?
No, never.
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 Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No way. What? Have you?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
What?
really? You just come up like you ate hot wings? And
I don't
you
think
just like,
I don't think I knew it was happening.
Came up like a vampire.
Yeah, exactly. Ah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I go out of my way.
I
Looking
want to suck
I
your
don't go out of your way
blood.
looking for that, but I mean, sometimes you're like, oh shit.
Wow. Duh.
Maybe once that's happened. Maybe once, but it was, I didn't know, and it was drunk, and
Did she know?
Was it Michelle?
I'm never
No.
just guessing who.
No, I never did that with Michelle. No, I brought her back to the bar before that happened. Oh my god, this is getting disgusting.
Period piece.
Yeah, that's going to be a good clip. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah. Timestamp 57. All right. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, what other news is there? Oh, there. I don't know. The TikTok ban. I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know.
It's not going to happen. They're not going to ban it.
I think they're
It's a
gonna ban it.
diversion.
I think it's gonna be banned,
It's going to be banned.
No.
and
And,
there's
they
gonna be an
don't-
uproar.
and there will be an uproar, yeah.
yeah.
But the thing is, we have Instagram. What's the fucking big difference? It's
Some people have hit on TikTok and not on Instagram. Like some of these people have careers off this TikTok. You know, what I mean?
right. Well,
all these new
get a
headlining
job.
comics that you love, are all TikTokers. You know? Get a job.
He was hilarious on TikTok.
Now,
in life, in real life, he sucks.
But here's the question: if you were a TikTok celebrity, if you made it big on TikTok during pandemic, and now they're like, "Hey, Rob, we're taking this away from you. You're making like $10,000 a month off TikTok or some shit like that."
Yeah.
And now they're gonna take it away from you. What's your stance now?
Oh, free speech.
See, there you go. You don't think these kids are gonna like revolt against all this shit? Protests, whatever.
it. I get
Yeah.
it. But fucking, what was that other fucking fad that like disappeared?
Vine.
Yeah, that was the same thing. Like,
But why did
a bunch
that-
of Vine stars? Thank God, were fucking done. Like
No,
with
they
their
moved
fucking-
to TikTok.
Yeah, they
No,
moved to
with their
TikTok.
15-second clips. That fucking
Right,
Jesus.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to do stand up and it was awful. It was fucking god awful.
Oh my god. Well. All right. I don't know. I think
I don't know.
I think we're in for a rude awakening this fall. That's all I'm gonna say.
No,
don't
I
know.
think TikTok's going to stay.
it's good. It's here for good.
Yeah,
So
it's
did you
just
say
it's,
TikTok stay?
it's staying.
Doug says stay. Rachel says
Yeah, it's
Stay.
not going anywhere.
No,
The
it's a
government,
diversion.
our government can't do anything. I
Here's
don't
the
know if
thing:
you've
there's
noticed
too
that.
much money wrapped up in it, so it's either going to get sold or they're going to come to some kind of deal where they make money off of something or control a certain aspect of it or something.
no, because they want control of the base of it.
If they buy that for $200 billion or some shit or whatever,
they're not going to sell it.
No.
They can give two rats ass if they got the United
Yeah.
States. They don't need us.
Yeah, that's true.
We're only 10% of their fucking users. That's nothing.
TikTok. Someone else will create something else like it. You think?
Possibly.
A rip-off version of
I don't know.
TikTok?
There's Truth
Yeah,
Social out
Instagram
there.
Reels.
It's going to be called Talk.
Yeah,
It's
Reels.
called Instagram Reels.
Yeah, Instagram Reels.
It's not as good though.
what's not good about it? You can do the same thing.
Someone will
Yeah.
just create TikTok, but they'll call it Talk Tick or something.
Or Dick Talk.
Just something like that.
Dick talk.
I think that's already been created.
Nudity will be banned.
Nudity will
Be banned.
This
like,
guy.
like you porn. All right. I don't know. All right. Well, this has been fun. This has been fun catching up with Rachel and Steph. You know, Rachel misses Steph, I think, right? They used to be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
I
so.
love that answer. Yeah, I
She
think
had
so.
to pause.
Yeah.
That was not even real.
That's because there's a delay. All right, well, what is everyone?
Are you coming back, Rachel? When are you coming back?
She just left.
Yeah. Yeah, when are you coming back?
She's been gone a
You've
week.
gone.
She's been gone a week.
It's a long time.
It's been a while. Like, what time is it over there? It's like 12.
It's the
Is it
same
midnight?
time. It's the same time.
Oh, it's the same time now?
Yeah, it's the same time. Yeah.
It's
I got
7:10?
It's 7:10. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the same time.
Rachel,
guys.
when are
I'm
you
not
coming
far
back?
away.
Rachel, when are you coming back? Seriously.
I
get
probably not
serious.
until the summer.
The summer.
The summer.
Wow.
Wow, look at her.
I have 3 months of work.
What?
She don't give a fuck
Like
about us.
early summer or like late summer? What are we talking about?
Like June?
June. Yeah.
June.
Oh, June. Okay, we
Yeah.
got it recorded.
June. All right. Well, let us know so that way we can have you in for a live session, possibly.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be
If
fun
you're
to.
into it.
She's gonna come back
like
all
that.
tan with big hair.
We'll shoot a
She's
period
so
piece.
Arizona.
I know. Like, blonde.
Oh my god. Well, we'll come out. We'll bring the Basshole show to Arizona at some point.
Yeah, you should. There's lots of
We
good
should.
clubs out here.
Yeah, we'll do a live podcast from Arizona in the desert. We'll
In the
just,
comedy spot.
we'll just sit in the desert. On fire into it. All right. Well, this has been fun. What does everyone have going on this week or next week? Shows, Steph. You got shows coming up?
I got one on Thursday in Culver City at the Bamboo Room.
Bamboo Room. Where's that?
In Culver City.
All right, never mind. I never heard of it. That's all I'm saying.
Neither have I, but
Is it
it's
a
gonna
bar?
be a good time. I think it's like a bar restaurant.
I got a show at the Bamboo Room in Culver City. Where's that? Culver City.
Culver
Where in
City.
Culver?
In Culver City.
All right, Culver City. That's Thursday.
Yeah, that's Thursday. It'll be a good time.
Cool. Rob, what do you
I'm
got?
doing Comedy Grind this Friday at 9:45 at the Improv. I'm gonna steal someone's beer.
Yeah, if you're allowed back.
Round
Yeah, round two. I won't steal anyone else's beer. I can't believe she got that mad about that. That's
All right,
insane.
all right. Rachel, what do you got going on in Arizona? Just teaching?
Yeah. Tomorrow I have a performance at 9:30 a.m.
Oh.
for some 6th graders.
It's sold out.
What kind of performance?
Totally sold out. Yeah.
Classic
Actually, they added 6 more shows right after it.
Oh,
Oh wow,
Wow.
you're in high demand. I like
Yeah.
that.
So
You're selling
I'm
out.
booked. I'm booked.
there you go.
And
There
you're
you
booked
go.
for the next day and the next day and the next day.
Yeah.
You doing all the
I've
same
got a
material and
show. I've
everything?
got 6 shows every day. So.
That's perfect.
At 9:30
Wow.
a.m., you guys.
I think we got to move to Arizona. Look, Rachel's booked nonstop.
Oh man, we gotta do that.
No, I'll never be awake for that.
That's 36. That's 30 shows in a fucking week.
That's
Jesus.
crazy. Yeah, man. Well, that's great.
Booked
Yep.
and busy.
Booked and busy is right. All right. Well, I have a show tonight actually at the Sunset Grill in about an hour and a half.
What?
And then
You're gonna get heckled by a lot of car horns.
Yeah, that place is interesting.
That's where Young Baka had his shows. Not anymore.
I was gonna say that.
he's not
Oh,
there.
man.
He's not
It's
there.
a
He's
Young
not there
Baka show.
anymore?
He's actually doing the Young Baka show tonight.
I have a show with old.
It's
Baka.
middle-aged Baka.
Middle-aged Baka.
Middle-aged Baka. For anyone that doesn't know, Young Baka is somebody that's
No one gives a shit.
yeah, was ripping off comedians. And if you're a comedian and you're listening to this, if
We'll
he
ta-
asks you to
we'll-
do
we'll-
a show, don't do it.
Don't go to Texas.
We'll tag him in this clip, and then maybe he'll be like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Man, dude, that
You know
guy,
who I am? I'm
He's a
Young
little
Baka.
off, man. That guy.
I've only met him once, I think.
I know. Well, I've met him a couple times, but like his posts are always so like crazy. Like my mom died and she was into drugs and this whole like fucking thing. And it's like, why are we reading this? Like, why are you sharing this with us? It's like, no one can bring me down. I'm Young Baka. And it's like, you're in your 40s, dude. You're not young anymore.
Middle-aged.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, 40s the new 20.
Well, I'm not doing the Young Baka show. It's someone else's show tonight at the Sunset Grill. And then I'll be in Alaska, Basshole show, April 6th in Anchorage, Alaska. Get your tickets. Come out to the festival. April 14th, we'll be at the Hollywood Improv Lab. And yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of good stuff going on, and the podcast is going to get better and better. And we have a lot of cool guests coming in.
We got some good clips on this one.
We got some good clips.
All
yeah.
right.
All right. Well, Steph, thank you so much for coming in. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
I bet it has been.
It has been. It was
has.
fun. And Rachel, thank you for joining us. I know you're tired, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I'm happy. I'm happy to hang out with you guys. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, so it's been a long day.
So was Rachel.
Oh, well, there we go.
There you go. You guys have that in common.
Simpatico. There you go. We should watch a period piece.
I was not up that early. All right, guys. This has been the Basshole Show. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. Chat.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.